We went and defended someone who was going to be kicked out of her house a week before the sale. And the bank finally put it off for 2 months. So we're fighting the banks. The banks made $500 billion in profit. They made it a profit-making institution. If you take your money to a credit union, less fees, less interest on your cards, less interest on your payments.
And fifth largest corporation
all over. And now you can use any
Than the average American household.
Shame on the bank! Shame on the bank! Shame on the bank! Shame on the bank! Shame on the bank!
Bank of America used federal bailout money.
Bank of America used federal bailout money.
Your tax dollars.
Your tax dollars.
To give employees million-dollar bonuses.
To give employees million-dollar bonuses.
Bank of America
Bank of America
has manipulated debit card transactions. Debit card transactions.
Debit card transactions
To maximize fees.
to maximize fees.
Bank of America
America
supports the predatory payday loan industry.
supports the predatory payday loan industry.
Bank of America
Bank of America
is responsible for 1 in 5 home loans,
is responsible for 1 in 5 home loans,
but has a record
has a record
of giving false information
of giving false information
to struggling homeowners.
struggling homeowners.
That's from the New York Times.
That's from the New York Times.
Bank of America
Bank of America
denies or cancels loan modifications
denies or cancels loan modification
for the vast majority
for the vast majority
of eligible borrowers
of eligible borrowers
trying to keep their homes,
trying to keep their homes
despite participation
despite participation
in the Home Affordable Modification Program.
In the Home Affordable Modification Program.
Bank of America
Bank of America
continually faces lawsuits
continually faces lawsuits
for deceptive or illegal practices.
For deceptive or illegal practices.
To date, has paid over $1 billion
paid over $1 billion
in settlements
in settlements
to investors and government authorities.
to investors and government authorities.
Hey, you see the tellers in here this morning? The average salary for a Bank of America teller
The average salary for a Bank of America teller
is $22,556 yearly.
$22,556
Salary and bonuses of Bank of America CEO in 2010, $10 million.
$10 million. Shame on the banks! 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 Shame on the banks!
Move, banks, get out the way.
Get out the way! Get out the way! Move, banks! Get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way! Move, banks!
Can you please put that away, please? Can you please put that away, ma'am?
Get out the way! Get out the way! Move, banks! Get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way!
They told you how to transfer
Bank of America is bad for America!
Bank of America is bad for America! Bank of America is bad for America!
Bank of America is bad for America!
When I say B of A, you say tax cheat. B of A.
Tax cheat!
B of A.
Tax cheat!
Mic check.
Mic check.
If anyone here wants information
Wants information
on how to move your money
on how to move your money
to a local credit union
to a local credit union
or an independent community bank, go to newbottomline.com
newbottomline.com
or
or occupy Redwood City.
Occupy Redwood City.
.org. We have handouts.
We have handouts.
Come speak to us.
Come speak to us.
Shame on the banks.
Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks. Shame on the banks.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll